I'm going to jump right in and get started. I'm going to keep this pretty short again today, but I want to talk with you about a mindset shift that is around the idea of control. And it's a shift that can really help you succeed in every aspect of life. But it is really important that I give you this perspective around weight loss and stress management and health. And I think it's going to be something that you haven't really thought of maybe in this way before. And so I would love you to give me some feedback in the comments as you listen to this, ask questions in the comments, or after you listen to it and watch it, if you have any questions, drop those. But I'd also love to hear your thoughts on what I'm about to share with you, because it is a little bit of a mental shift. It is kind of turning something on its head, if you will. So let me give you some context first. Okay. So I talk to women all the time who become my clients, who are interested in becoming my clients. And I hear the same kind of thing a lot from the women I work with. They'll say things to me like, I'm successful in every aspect of my life, every area. I nail it down. I set goals. I'm determined. I'm ambitious, and I push through and I get there, right? Why can't I figure this out? Why can't I lose weight? Why can't I get my energy back up? What do I need to do to get my confidence back? Why can't I figure out how to get healthy? Some statements around that same idea of how can I do everything else? Why can't I do this? I hear it all the time. And here's what I find that keeps you stuck. This is a big part of it. A lot of times, what we want to accomplish, the result that we want, is married to how we want to accomplish it. Okay? I'm going to say that again. A lot of times what you want to accomplish is married to how you want to accomplish it. And you find it very difficult to pull those things apart. So let me explain a little bit. What we're trying to accomplish is something that we've never done, right? You're trying to get an outcome or a result, if you will, that you've never been able to achieve before. That's the what. That's the result. Now, when I say you marry the result to how you accomplish it, this is what I mean. You tell me you've failed over and over at trying to lose weight, get healthy, all of the kinds of things, the what's that you want, right? But then you also want to control how you get there. And I mean to the level of like micromanaging how you achieve it. And that's where women go wrong. Okay, so I'm going to break this down a little bit more, and I want you to think about it in terms of your career, okay? I think this explanation an analogy will help illustrate what I'm talking about as it relates to your weight and your health. So let's play out how that control approach works at work, all right? If you want to achieve success, like let's say with a new business project or in growing a business that you own, taking it to the next level or expanding in any aspect of your career, do you control every aspect of how you obtain that growth, how you succeed in that growth or expansion? And you can drop in the comments, like that's really a question. Do you control every aspect of how you get there? You have a vision, you have goals at work. Do you control every aspect of how you get there? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you absolutely don't. If you're a successful leader, and the women here are, if you've been successful in your career, you figured out long ago that it doesn't work to control every aspect of how you get there. And I bet you know leaders and have had bosses perhaps in the past who haven't figured it out yet. So they micromanage every aspect of what their teams do, right? I certainly can think of at least two presidents I worked for in the past, and there are actually more than that, but two pop into my mind immediately who tried to micromanage everything, and they were not successful because of that. But you know that if you try to control every aspect of how you obtain that accomplishment, you succeed at those goals at work, you get to the thing that you want to get to, you don't succeed that way. Just like those micromanaging bosses that you can think of, what you know is that in the areas where you relinquish how to people who know how to get the thing that you want to get done, maybe you hire a consultant or you assign a project manager or you go to your mentor. When you relinquish the how, then you succeed, right? So show me the lie in that. So back to the thing I hear from all the women that I talk to. Why can't I figure this out? Why can't I lose weight? What is wrong with me? Why can't I get healthy on my own? Because here's where we go wrong. We treat those goals, the what we want, we treat it differently than we do the goals that we have at work. So I'm going to leave you with this thought. I told you this would be short, right? I want you to imagine how powerful it would be if you treated your health goals in the same way you treat your work goals. Imagine what would happen if you relinquish control of how you get there to a guide, to a proven process, to a coach who knows how to get you there. I know we're all powerful women. We are used to being in control, especially when it comes to our personal lives and our personal goals. And I also know, and I'm speaking from personal experience, it's hard for us to ask for help when it comes to personal goals. So what I'm talking about takes a major mental shift. But sometimes, you guys, rather than thinking of it as a weakness when you need help in your personal lives with personal goals, particularly around things that make us feel very vulnerable, that make us feel very exposed, like our body and our weight and our health, sometimes the most powerful thing that you can do is simply give up control as opposed to trying to tighten your grip on it. I'd love to hear how this sits with you. Shoot me a message or put it in the comments. Have a great afternoon.